I'm going to go ahead and carry on where I sort of left off from my last video with hauling stuff. Sephora dropped quite a few new palettes on Cyber Monday, so I picked up quite a few of those. And then based off some of my Instagram pictures, there's some products that I purchased that people like wanted my opinion on and wanted to kind of see them, so I'm going to go ahead and show those. But first up, starting on a positive note, I've got the new Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush Palette. And this is the typical Hourglass packaging that this comes in. And there are two new shades of blush in here, and then one, which this one here is Incandescent Electra, so they've come out with this one already, and then these two are new. So this one's called Brilliant Nude, and this one's Euphoric Fusion. These all have a sheen to them, and the thing with these is they always leave such a pretty look to the skin, which is something that I really like about the Ambient products. So there's Incandescent Electra, Brilliant Nude, and Euphoric Fusion right there, if we can see those. And each one of these is 0.09 ounces a piece. I also purchased the two new Too Faced chocolate chip palettes. This one's called the matte chocolate chip, and all the shadows in here are matte eyeshadows, and then the other one is the white chocolate chip. And Sephora came out with this one on Cyber Monday, and then Too Faced website released the matte one on their website on Black Friday. I knew that these were going to be small, but I didn't know that they were going to be this small. The pans are really tiny, and the palettes are really small. They don't feel really substantial. Size-wise, this is what they look like next to one of the other Too Faced palettes. So you can see there's quite a bit of difference there. Each one of these palettes has 10 eyeshadows that are at 0.02 ounces a piece, and then one eyeshadow that's 0.05 ounces a piece. And I don't know how consistent that is, because when I post a picture of these on Instagram, somebody who also purchased these said that they went to swatch it. And the first time that they went to swatch it, they went, you know, like how you do when you swatch things, and she hit pan like immediately on it. And I did notice that some of the pans in here are pressed, and it looks like they're all pressed almost halfway, like and you can see the edge of the pan sticking out quite a bit. So some of them have a little bit more product in the pan than others. I do have these two palettes on my eyes today, but it's not what you're looking at. I actually went over both of the shades that I used in each one of these palettes because it just came out so not cute. The pigmentation was just not there, and then the ones that did have pigmentation, they just didn't blend. So the look wasn't cute, and I knew I wanted to film a video today, and I didn't want my eyeshadow to look completely like muddy and uncute, not cute. So what I actually ended up doing was taking a thin amount of Duraline and patting that on the lid, and then I put the MAC Dynamically Charged, that magnetic eyeshadow I showed in my last video, and I tapped that over the lid. So that's what the sparkle that you're seeing on the lid. And then the color, like a bit of the berry looking color that you're seeing, it's not coming from like the purple or the pink or anything in here. I actually went over those with V's-Art to the rescue, yes, yet again, and I used the blush palette, the berry blush palette underneath the eyes, and it made it look a lot nicer because it was really muddy. I went into this shade first off to put it on the lid and put my brush in there, and was really excited to use it because it looks really shiny and pretty in the pan. And I went to tap it on expecting, you know, prettiness, and there was nothing. Like nothing stuck to, and I used a sticky primer on top of it, so I was like, what the? So next up I went into this one trying to think, well, that one might work, and that one showed up a little bit better than this shade right here. And then I put this one on the outer corner and through the crease, tried to blend out with this purple, used this color underneath, and it was really muddy. It was really difficult to work with, and it just didn't look nice. So these were $26 as well, and I actually had to pay shipping for the chocolate one, or the all matte one, because there wasn't anything else that I wanted on the Too Faced website, so that was like $6, and if I send it back, I have to pay another like $6 to ship it back. So I don't know if it's worth sending that one back, but I'm really tempted to send at least the white chocolate one back. But then I'm like, what about my collection? Because I've been collecting Too Faced for a really long time. But let me swatch a couple of these. I've been going on and on here. So this one's the white chocolate chip. This is what the back looks like. A few people did go through their Too Faced palettes as well, and there are some repeat shades. But I kind of feel like all Too Faced eyeshadows are repeats because they do like to use the same shades and just rename them. My fingers are barely fitting in these pans, but Let's do a couple more here. This guy, and let's do this guy, this pink shade. There's a few. I bet the black, hopefully the black will show up. It should. I mean, it's black, right? And this has got silver sparkles in it. Then I'll do a few of these guys. This one here is so gritty, this shade, and I used that one through the crease. Do a couple more here. That guy and that guy. And I'm kind of going back and forth a little bit more than like I normally would. Try to get something here. Right, I don't even know where I swatched that other one. That one kind of shows up nice, that greeny color. So there are the few of the shades in this little guy. I would just go ahead and, you know, spend an extra amount of money and go with one of the larger chocolate palettes, to be honest. Then Smashbox released 7 new like mini eyeshadow palettes, which minis must be the thing that's coming up or something, because these are just about the size of the Too Faced ones as well. So I purchased 2 of them, and you can see that like the top has got like a holographic image on there. I've got Ablaze, which is this guy, and then the purplish one on top is called Golden Hour. And I haven't worn either of these yet because I wasted my eye look for the day on the Too Faced palettes. But these do have a new formula. They're not referring to them as the photo op, but they have the dimethicone type formula, and I have swatched them and they feel really nice. The last Smashbox palette that I purchased, I didn't like. It was the purple version of the one where it's got 2 big eyeshadows like going downwards and then your eyeshadows going out like that. I sent that one back because I just really didn't like that. So let's go ahead and swatch the Golden Hour. The packaging on this, it is plastic, but the hinge right here is plastic as well, and I feel like going like this, I'm kind of nervous that, you know, eventually that's gonna crack. But I kind of wish that there was like a hinge on there or something, but there is a little mirror in there. So here is the one in Golden Hour, and there are 2 matte eye shades in here. These 2 are mattes, and then these ones are shimmers. So, well, the mirror. And then these shimmer shades. These next 3. Yeah, I'm excited to wear this guy. Real quick, here's the size comparison. They're like, I mean, pretty close in size, these 2 eyeshadow palettes. But let me go ahead and swatch Ablaze for you now. And this is the one that was like, everybody wanted Ablaze, and for some reason, like on Sephora, the first 6 came out and this one wasn't out yet, and people were thinking that it already sold out, but I don't think they put it up on the website yet for some reason. But the colors in here are really pretty. You've got 3 true mattes. This one is a matte, and these 2 are mattes. This one has got the slightest bit of sparkle in it, this like burgundy type of shade, but it's probably going to come off matte on the eyes. So go ahead and swatch these guys. Trying to see what I'm doing. And then the next 4. I should probably tell you how much product is in here, right? You have got 0.21 ounces in here. It doesn't have it broke down by how much is in each one, but I'll look on the box here in a minute. Oh man, I think this is the one I'm gonna wear tomorrow. I'm still really stuck on that Queen of Hearts palette from Colored Rain. Oh, that sucker's so pretty. This is really pretty too. Continuing on with palettes, there was a lot of palettes that came out on Cyber Monday. Nars released 2 new blush palettes, and I thought, is there going to be a bunch of repeats in there? Because I know Nars likes to do that. And the only one, I think there was one in the Unfiltered one, which is this red one. The repeat in there is Exhibit A, or actually that's in their permanent line. And then Hot Sand is one in the pink palette, but I don't know, was there a powder in Hot Sand? I know they did the liquid in Hot Sand, but those are the 2 that ring a bell as being repeats, so I think there might be 1 repeat in each. Each one of these has 6 blushes in them, and there's 0.12 ounces in each blush, which is a really big amount of product. I did use on my cheeks today, I used this one. There's a plastic on here that I'll remove eventually. But this is the Unfiltered 2 cheek palette, and well, it's pretty reflective. Here are the shades in here. All the colors in here on my skin will be a blush. This one here doesn't have like a ton of color to it, so I might, you know, do some mixing. But I used this color right here, which has got a shimmer to it. I used that one on my skin today. In this particular palette, the product is pressed pretty hard, so like when I first swatched them, I was like, what the heck? But once I kind of got that top layer off, then they kind of were better after the fact. But I really like this shade over here. Both of these colors on, you know, my fair skin tone are going to be pretty. This berry is really nice as well. So there's a ton of product in here, and I do really like the packaging. It's heavy and, you know, substantial. Nice packaging from Nars. And these, you know, these blushes feel a little stiff, but I've kind of, you know, based on all my past Nars blush experiences, Nars tends to have a stiff texture to their blushes. So there's the top 3. Did I tell you which ones are matte? This one is matte and this one's matte. These ones right here have got a shimmer to them. Do these bottom ones. Should I read you what the other shades are? I will. Just a moment here. Yeah, some of these I might, you know, toy around with as like these 2 shades. Probably a topper type of a shade, but this one's, you can barely kind of see that. Well, let me try to get a better swatch on my skin. It's a pretty light color. Is that even, oh, there you go. There you can kind of see it. So there's Unfiltered 2, and the shades that are in here, they're called Conquest. See if I can read them upside down. Conquest, Undefeated, Power Play, Hot Sand, Fame, and Candid. Those are the blushes in there. The next one is called Unfiltered 1. And this is what the top looks like. Again, it's really, you know, reflective. It's got an orange on there, which I really like that Nars is sprucing up their packaging. So in here you've got Watch Me, which is really reminiscent of Albatross. Me First, Takeover. And then you have got Out There, Chic, and Exhibit A, which Exhibit A I know is in the permanent line. So let's see, for mattes in here, the entire bottom row appear to be mattes. And when I went to swatch these guys, these are a bit softer and not pressed so hard as the other ones. So I don't know, like, sometimes I wonder if that's a factory thing. Sometimes they like go to stamp them in the pan and sometimes the machine just squishes them too hard or something. But anyway, these ones are a little bit softer. So let me go ahead and swatch these. So that top one is like a highlight shade. So those are all the shimmer shades. And then the bottom 3 are all the mattes. I've always wanted Exhibit A. Like, it doesn't look like it's too, you know, friendly to wear, but it's just an interesting color. I know that like if you use a real fluffy brush, it'll probably, you know, fade pretty nice, but so that's the Unfiltered 1 palette from Nars. I also purchased one of the new Fresh Sugar Cream Lip Treatments, and the shade that I got is just called Pink, and it's one of these that are in a tube with like the little plastic applicator on the end. And I really like this. It's got a nice shiny finish to it, and it's got a tint of pink. It's really pretty. And then of course it's got some, you know, your moisturization to it as well. And I think there are like 4 or 5 shades in this, but that's what it looks like. It's like the, you know, the fresh, the lip treatments that they do that are really popular. It's like that in a more like glossy type of tube. It's got a nice color. These next two are brush sets that they're just cool. I like saw them, like the majority of the time I find some of these interesting and like new brands on Instagram. I get that question quite a bit, and it's Instagram where I find like stuff like this, like from following makeup accounts and stuff. But this first one is from Storybook Cosmetics. They came in this little pouch like that. It's probably got cat hair on it, sorry. But it says Storybook Cosmetics. And then these, they base their stuff off of like, you know, stories from storybooks. And I believe that this is the Harry Potter, and they're supposed to be like their wands or whatever. And so this is what they look like. I went to use a few of them today because I kind of wanted to see how they work. They are a synthetic, you know, bristle on the top. So these are what you get. You've got like a smudger, or this one here is the angled. I used it on my brows today. This one's like a smudger. Then you've got like the angled one, a fluffy blender, and then this little packing on one detail type of a brush. But I thought when I got these, I wasn't sure based off of pictures if these were going to be like solid or if they were going to be like a cheap plastic. They're solid and they're heavy. Like they're pretty cool. I'm not like a huge, you know, Harry Potter fan, but I'm a big brush fan. So this is what the handles look like. I bet some of you guys who are really into, you know, Harry Potter might recognize some of these handles a little bit, you know, more than myself. I'm trying to show them as best as I can here, but aren't they cool? And they're like solid. And then this other brush set is from Unicorn Lashes UK. This did come from the UK. I believe the initial price in pounds was like $50, and with the exchange rate and shipping, I think I might have paid close to 70 bucks for it, but I really feel like it was so worth it. This is the coolest synthetic brush set I think I've ever seen, and it comes in some pretty awesome packaging, which I'm gonna have to show it. I'll hold the box that it came in. It kind of came in a plastic, and then the box was inside the plastic, but it's really cool. So here's the imagery right here. This is just like, this type of stuff right here is so up my alley. And then you've got the little worms in there. And there's also inside of the filling, there's like little half pearls cut in there. They're like kind of all sunk to the bottom. But this artist right here, he has got a website where he sells prints of his stuff. And he's got some really cool pictures. And I was thinking of ordering like 3 or 4 prints and then putting them in a frame and hanging them where that lipstick picture is in the back, because they're just, I do really like that lipstick picture. It just really fits in this room. But this is me. So here's the outside of the box as well, and it says right here, you've got unicorn mail. I mean, come on, man, can you get any cooler, right? It comes with a glossy square card with that same print on there. Like, if he still had the original available of this, I would like want it so bad to purchase, but I'm pretty sure that the brand Unicorn Lashes has this. I think I just saw that on their Instagram yesterday, but it kind of explains stuff on the back. And then the case is a diamond with holographic, you know, coating on it. And then here's the inside. When I first saw like how this case was formed, I really thought that the bristles were going to get smushed up in here because of the way that it's shaped. But once you put all the brushes in and you pull them down so that all of the bases of the brushes are in the corner, they all fit in there really nice. So I did take out some because I used them today. I kind of wanted to get a feel for them. There's a unicorn zipper. 2 unicorn zippers. I mean, the attention to detail with these is just, it's awesome. There are 10 brushes that come in the case, and these are the ones that I used today. So you've got like a fluffy brush, again with the different colored bristles. They're just so cool. And there is a unicorn, like their logo type of unicorn is, they got the emblem on the ferrule. And then the actual brush handles, unicorn horns, come on, man. And they're also holographic. The only thing that I was thinking about the handles on here, like some of the skinnier eye brushes, I grabbed the flat shader. I'm just a little nervous. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with these. I probably won't travel with them, but I don't want that to break off, because the smaller the brush, then the skinnier the point on the handle, and then it gets, you know, they are plastic. So I use this bigger fluffy brush to just put powder on my face today. I use this guy with my bronzer and contour type. I use this one with the blush, and then I use this one to put on my BB cream today. And I really like them. There was a few stray hairs poking out of like this fluffier brush, but what I do, because I've gotten several brushes from numerous different brands where you'll see like a hair that's, you know, stray or something, and what I do is I just take a tweezer and I put it on there, and you do it gently. If you do it really quick, you're going to break the bristle in half, but if you do it slow, then you'll pull the entire, you know, the entire fiber or hair out, which that's what I do, because I don't like to have a stray hair in there. But here are the other brushes. This one I was thinking I'll probably try for concealer. This one's like it's kind of like that MAC, what is it, the 217, is that the popular one that you put in your cream? It's like that, like a longer fluffy type of a brush, and then you've got an angled brush on the end there, and then it comes with a fan brush. And then you've got your domed blender brush right there. And lastly is your flat shader brush, which looks like that. And now for the actual bristles, I mean, these are your typical synthetic bristle. Like, there's nothing super special about the actual fiber that they use in the bristles. But what makes them cool, of course, is the whole package type of situation. And they do work. The ones that I use today, they do work really nice. So I'm really excited about that. And I saw on their Instagram as well that they're going to be coming out with more sets in different colors with the same type of concept. And I'm pretty excited about it, because these are really cool, and I love the artwork too. I'm going to link, did I already say that? I'm going to link the artist down below, his Instagram, because he's got some really cool stuff. So I actually think I'm caught up on my haul stuff. I say that, and then today's Sunday, so tomorrow the mail will come and the UPS man, and then I'll be like, need to do another haul. No, I don't know what's coming in the mail tomorrow. I've kind of been on a skincare kick, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.